I've been waiting for this moment. If you just do it a couple more times, you get an achievement. Oh, it's such a perfect little cat. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of... what was this game called again? Mysterious Herblore? Magical Mystery? Strange Horticulture. Now, where we last left off, we had a couple paths to go down. We have this card, north of Hawkshead, east of Lowick, west of Rustland, south of Crinkle Crags, so that's probably a spot on the map. We've been working on our strange book of plants, and we got a good number of them. I bet you there's another page. Yep, we're already on to the next page. And we got this invitation from the Sisterhood of Arduino. Yes, Arduino, as in the motherboards, the circuit boards, of course. So I think we'll start there. Let's move this aside. Let's move this over here, and then we can pull out the handy-dandy magnifying glass. So there's Torver, so we probably have to go to this square right here. Now, I don't want to wait for this will to explore to fill up, so we gotta find that watering can, and if you just water your plants a little bit, you get your will to explore back. It's like a medicine almost. And there we go. So now we can go exploring. So if we went 1 mile from the shore, it should be here. I hope. A sister tries to stop me from entering, but I show her the letter and she lets me through. I'm ushered into a walled courtyard, and then through a large oak door, along a corridor and down a set of stone stairs into a cool basement. Lying on a table, draped in silk, is the Arida. There's not a mark on her, but her open eyes are black. Her mouth, her veins, her hair, all black as a raven's wing. "Do you know what could do this?" asks my escort. Now, Wren is known to turn black in the presence of certain poisons. It is said to smell unpleasant to those who have known death and sweet to those who have not. Now, we've already identified all of these. So this one's Forest Camphor, this is St. John's Poppy. So we know that those aren't Wren. I think this is the only one that really sticks out to me. So let's try this. Excellent, so we got it right. So this is Wren, and then they give you a little bit more to the story if you finish this little mini-quest. I extract a sample of the Arida's blood and introduce it to the Wren, and my suspicions are confirmed immediately. The leaves of the Wren turn black, which can only mean one thing. Gilded dendra poisoning. Upon presenting my findings, I am rushed away quickly. The sisters do not want me hanging around, it seems. They do, however, send me on my way with a couple of plants, which I am grateful for. So we get 2 plants and a book entry from this. So let's start with the book entry. Gray Sandfire. So we can use this to identify something in our collection. And, of course, we get these 2 plants. So this one, and this one. Huh. That one's very spiny, and this one, I don't know about that one. These are not the nicest looking plants. So we've started on a bit of a mystery, a murder mystery of sorts. The leader of the Arduinos has been killed. So we need to kind of think about that for a bit. I'm not sure what it means, but it means something. Now what we can do, before we go to click this button, which, you know, the big bell. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Let's break it up. We'll hit the bell, well, then we'll do this clue. And the cat always jumps. It's so cute. Hello, Wilbur.
I'm looking for a plant, lady of what's it, something or other. I'm no green-eyed Dreher, that's for sure. My mind isn't at all what it used to be. It's the one that's supposed to help with mental decline.
So, I don't know that one off by heart, that's for sure, and we haven't identified that one yet, but we can check our book. So, Lady of Summer, yes, so there's no check mark beside it, so we haven't identified it yet. Leaves curl round delightfully, which, combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature, make this a sought-after ornamental plant. Aids with conditions of memory deterioration associated with old age. Okay, so it's a pretty flower with curling round leaves. I guess that's how we can... I guess that's how it's identifiable. So we've got this one, attractive flower, leaves curl round. So yeah, the leaves are curling round and there's an attractive flower. Let's try this one. Now if we get it wrong, we'll get some rising dread. But I think we've got this one. Yeah, easy peasy. So new book entry and who's his face? I already forgot his name. He's gone away. So now we know about Fennet, Acutus minor. Chewing this tough root of the plant is said to ease gastric distress. Ooh, that's nice. All right, let's switch it up again. We can put this away. There's a check mark, so we know it's done. So we'll throw that in the archive. Close our book. I still don't know what this is for. We have these symbols, and if we click them, they rotate, but I haven't determined what I need to do for this yet. One of them is the upside down, so I think this is one piece of the puzzle. Now, of course, we might get more from this. North of Hawkshead, east of Lowick, west of Rustland, and south of Crinkle Crags. So let's check the map. Where's that magnifying glass? I'm gonna need it for this. There's Hawkshead, there's Crinkle Crags, here's Lowick, and this is Rustland. Put them together, and you've got E17. So let's use our will to explore. Go over from E to 17. Ta-da! Burns away. My eyes are drawn to the silhouette of a grizzled old man standing at the edge of a field. His mind is broken, seemingly beyond repair. Vacant eyes fixate on nothing. A whisper of an expression as my gaze sweeps his face, but only a whisper. He raises his arms, points. I follow his outstretched hand and am surprised to find a cluster of wildflowers growing there, hidden from view. So we go on that little quest. We get one seemingly at the end of each day, and it, points us in the right direction. For our troubles, we find 2 new plants, which go on our shelf of completely unidentified plants. Now, there's not much else to do, so we go to the next customer, I guess. Oh, it's David Chafer again. Hello, David.
They're saying the art has been killed.
I know a lot of people don't trust that sisterhood, but it seems to me that Arda was always looking out for the less fortunate. Another letter from Amos Duncan. We keep getting letters from Amos. Let's see what he has to say. The cold is too much to bear beyond the gap. I was forced to turn back. I would advise against it, but if you are determined to explore Great Gable, be sure to take precautions. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll have a plant up your sleeve that can keep you warm should the weather turn against you. Warmest regards, Amos. Oh, thank you, Amos. I guess he's telling us where to go next. The Great Gable. Now, where is that? Half of this game is just looking on the map, trying to find somewhere. But we know we're going exploring, so let's find the Great Gable. It must be this. 899 meters, almost a kilometer above sea level. I assume this is sea level. Let's see what's there. After several hours of arduous hiking and scrambling, I'm still some distance from the summit. I'm freezing cold and ready to head home. I should do the sensible thing and turn back down the mountain. Unless... Brimlock. Of course, Brimlock. I knew it was Brimlock the entire time. Yeah, what is Brimlock? When the conditions are just right in the cold of winter, Brimlock produces small yellow flowers. The leaves are waxy and tough. Small yellow flowers. I think I've seen that one. Well, I mean, I probably have seen it. Waxy and tough. So all we see are the leaves. I assume this place that we're in is temperature controlled, so maybe this is it. You just can't grow smooth waxy leaves. Yeah, okay, so that tracks. So I guess in the, what's this called? What's that place called where the worm is in the glass windows? A greenhouse. I guess in our greenhouse it isn't cold enough for the flowers to come out, but if we're right, this is Brimlock. Yep. I push on, no longer feeling the cold, and am presently rewarded. So we get the book entry. A new thing, looks like a dissection, or a bisection, of the Sunset Mount cap. So we got a new plant, and of course we collect one. A really, really drab, dreary flower. Wow, I love it. It's beautiful. Next. What do you want? Who are you? Norman Lee.
This plant is cursed. It has brought me nothing but sorrow. Please take it. I want nothing more to do with it.
Thank you. Is it this? Oh, it's so gross. It kind of looks like bloomer, like the bottom of like Long Johns or something, like the elastic band around a leg. Maybe I'm just seeing things. Maybe the fumes are getting to me. Next. Hello, Simone.
Herblore! Always a pleasure, my feline friend. I hope it hasn't been nibbling the plants again. I have a favor to ask. You owe me for the hours I spent digging out the information on those plants. I have been burning the midnight oil again and could use some common trowse, and I know where to find it. According to Grayson's herbology, it grows in abundance on red pike. I'll come by the day after tomorrow to collect it. I have business in Seberg in the meantime.
So let's grab that right now, before I forget. Where is red pike? Red pike, red pike. Red pike. 826 meters above the ground. Alright, let's go. I enjoy a pleasant stroll up in the fell. The going is easy, the weather agreeable, and the view is majestic. I do not have to look hard to find what I am after. Collect. Herblore. No, it's whatever this was called. A thing that she's gonna come back for. So let's put this over here. We can actually probably name it Trouts. There we go. So now it has a label. So when she comes back in the day after tomorrow, we'll be ready for her. Until then, next. Oh, hello, Verona.
When you work with the occult, I find it pays to uphold a certain image. If you're going to be accused of performing witchcraft anyway, it doesn't hurt to put on a bit of a show every now and then, let the punters know what I'm capable of, sort of thing. Long story short, I may have threatened to turn a small boy into a toad, and the little bugger called my bluff. Oh, don't look at me like that. You know what little boys are like. I can assure you he deserves to be turned into a toad. Anyway, I think a little display is needed to discourage this sort of behavior in the future. Have you got any shimmer lung?
Maybe. I'm kind of fearing for the boy right now, but yeah, let's see what we got. Shimmerlung. Shimmerlung, we have not identified it, but it's probably not hard to identify with that kind of shape. Dried stem of the shimmerlung burns very brightly and noisily, letting off the near blinding white-purple light. Oh my goodness, she's gonna scare the daylights out of this kid. I think this also means she has a bio. Yes, so this is our first time meeting her. She's an occult scholar. Okay. Alright, add that to the list of weird people around here. Flowers grow wrapped in large ridged leaves. Okay. Yep, that looks like Shimmerlung to me. Here you are. Perfect day so far. So we give her the Shimmerlung, we get a book entry for Candlewood. Alright. I love these cross sections. This is probably top down. Long thin stem grows among tall leaves. Interesting. So we got Candlewood, throw that in the book, and it's not the end of the day yet. Alright, well we've done everything other than the customers, so let's keep going. Hello, Ruth. There's a beautiful plant that I've been looking for all over, but nobody seems to have any. Something? Monk brew? I'm not sure. I do know that you shouldn't touch the leaves, though. Okay, so this one, they're not telling us the name of, just that it starts with So let's check our book. We've got Meek Dew and Mellow Glow. I think it's probably Meek Dew then. The beautiful flowers, made up of many smaller florets, make this a sought-after decorative plant, although it's difficult to care for. Ah, yes, I remember. The bozo, what's his name? This guy, the barrister. Isidore Burbridge came in and we almost gave it to him. Thankfully we chose right, but this was one of the options, so Meek Dew. It may be a pleasant looking plant, but touching the leaves against bare skin will result in painful sores. So we're looking for beautiful flowers, small florets. Probably gonna need a magnifying glass again for this one. This one fits the bill. The only other one that's kind of like that is this, but I wouldn't call this beautiful at all, so I think it's probably this one. Ta-da! And that's the end of the day. That's day 3. We didn't get anything from that lady. That's unfortunate. I guess knowledge, but that's not very good. And I guess with our will to explore, we can just kind of choose somewhere. Let's go to Calder Abbey this time. Oh, hey, cool. Small window opens within the much larger oak door. From the darkness within, a voice proclaims, "Only a friend may enter." I think there was one flower in here somewhere that it said that it provided friendship or lightened the mood. So maybe that's what they're looking for. Here, fox button. An offering of fox button is considered by some to represent a contract of friendship between strangers. If only a friend may enter, then we need to find fox button, which we've already identified, so it's probably... Oh, I remember this one. This one was, not this one. This one, right here. Yeah. Here. Oh, we did it! We're so smart! I don't think we were supposed to learn that quick, but we got in. So they call her Abbey. The hatch snaps shut, and the oak door swings inward, slowly, without a sound. I am ushered in by a man wearing a plain brown robe. That's a monk, by the way. He nods silently when I ask about Long Meg, and leads me through the abbey. Wait, who's this? What? I don't know about Long Meg. I think I might have I might have sequence broke the game on day 3. Okay, cool. So we know now that there's a Long Meg at some point in this. Maybe that's the thing that we just identified. So Long Meg and leads me through the abbey to a small library filled with scrolls and books. Without a word, he pauses for a moment, surveying before selecting a scroll and handing it to me. Sheep Snap. Thought to bring good fortune when prepared correctly, the green seed pods of the sheep snap have a hard outer shell and a sound hollow when tapped. And we get this letter. Regarding Long Long something. There's a stone circle north of Undermere. According to local legend, some hundreds, perhaps even thousands of years ago, a witch known as Long Meg lived nearby, along with her daughters. They were wild, godless people who practiced evil magic, until one night, they went too far and Meg and her daughters were turned to stone. The tall stone that stands apart from the main circle is called Long Meg by the locals. You know what? When I was looking at the map earlier, let's put that there for now, I did see this up here, the Daughter's Stone Circle. We might be going on another adventure. I don't know if we're supposed to be doing this. The circle of ancient rhyolite boulders has been a site of rituals important for hundreds of years. A long pillar of red sandstone stands off to one side. That's Long Meg. Okay, so that right there is Long Meg. Cool. I don't know if we can do anything with it, but we learned where Long Meg is. So we'll hit end of day. Actually, no. Pet the cat. Yes, Herblore, you are a good cat. Or herblore, I'm not sure. And we'll end the day. And at the end of the day, you go into this dream room of sorts, and you click the button. Ooh, this one's got a piece missing. And it gives you a clue card. Now this one's missing a corner. Usually they've got stuff on them, like the one usually they've got stuff on them, like the one at the start, but this one is almost empty. And then they give you a bit of a clue for it, I think. Time passed. A year. And then another. The book remained hidden, but out of sight did not mean out of mind. The book was what her thoughts settled on when she rested, what she brooded over when she did her chores, what she pictured when she dreamed.